Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend. You and Valcerin entered Mephala realm and rescued Meridia's Golden Knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darien believes he can repair the Dawnbreaker. I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures inflicted upon him. That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy. Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such actions boggle the mind. Knight Darien needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of Transparent Law. For now, take this with my thanks. Attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such action. While the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have to be ready for any contingency. I also need to tell you about another memory. My memories return slowly, a little at a time. While you searched for the night, a memory came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper, beautiful but speaking in a language I can't understand, repeating the same words over and over.
Fish and shit kids go fuck yourself, and a fish and shit kids go to toilet. Цякуница се рунави, це моравича, не се ебат. Ладно. Страшно. To mnie by się nie stopował kawy do popił upraw.
Nema sad kako će se ponašati.
I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is connected to the barrier in the dreaming cave, and where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words. I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact, an expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects. Go, check on her progress.
Jel ti se dao otići sad na YouTube sam da vidiš kak izgleda stream? Pošto ja ne smijem sad si na kompu jer sam se scale-a da mi procesor ne jede.
No, I just feel that the words contain the key to where I hid the heart of transparent law. I do know the language is not native to Tamriel, or to anywhere on Nirn for that matter. It feels ancient, alien. I hope the expert recognizes it. Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries. We've shared research in the past, and he thinks the language could be related to tablets he once studied in Ebn Stadmont. Now go and see if Oriandra has made any progress by reviewing my memory.
Čekaj sad ja trebam sad ići. Gore je. Mislim da će sad to biti to. Jel imao ovaj kao Streamlabs OBS ima nekakav kao performance mod? Što uopće nisam ni znao. Znači da ti kao smanji potrošnju CPU-a. Jer meni u biti je taj koji me gnjavi radi CPU-a. Da mi pada na streamu i to. Baš me zanima sad.
Not derived from Iliad, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns.
Don't
you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Right Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find. Not yet. The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebn Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one of us. He was our language expert. Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need help, and he's the best option I can think of. Take the notes and show them to Lathan. What do we have to lose? I'll let the Right Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this qualifies. You'll find Lathan in Valserin's study. See if you can convince him to translate the words. I have no idea, but it's worth a try. I know Lathan and the Right Master were friends. I don't believe Lathan would purposely try to harm Ikesis. On the other hand, if Lathan thinks that helping us will help his cause, he'll jump at the chance. I suppose it had something to do with his daughter. Eldaway was a beautiful girl, smart, sweet, and full of energy. She brightened the entire island. When she fell ill, Lathan and Valserin grew apart. It was how they dealt with the tragedy. Don't you think we tried? The Right Master, Valserin, the entire Conclave. But nothing helped. She grew weaker and weaker, and then she was gone. Val threw herself into her work after that. Lathan just grew more distant. Only if you want to guarantee that Lathan refuses to help us. Haven't you seen them since they were reunited? Val wants to kill him and Lathan hates her with a passion. They used to be so in love. Now it breaks my heart to see them like this.
Zanima me kakav je video, znači da li padaju frame-ovi, znači da li se vidi da sam ono smanjio frame-ove i kako izgleda rezolucija, znači ono, znači općenito kako video izgleda.
Kamen izgleda normalno, taj. Možda ti onako malo mutnije nego inače. Kažem, nemam pojma, možda je mutno tu u toj sobi, nemam pojma. Možda si isparavanje neko. Ali ne izgleda loše, izgleda normalno, ne?
You weren't this attentive when our daughter actually needed you.
Lathan, I need to go check on the night anyway.
Val, wait. Damn it. By the spinner's holy webs. When did I become an insufferable arse? Valserin didn't deserve that. Eldaway was her daughter too. Why am I talking to you about this? I know it isn't because I like you, because I really don't. Is this some new attempt at interrogation? If so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask?
Ma lijepo izgleda, normalno ti izgleda.
Jer sad digao sam rezoluciju, malo sam smanjio FPS-ove i promijenio sam neke sitnice na tom programu da kao mi poboljša performansu. Jer sam imao...
A sad više nije tak magla, da. Malo je manje mutno.
Jer prije je bilo lošije rezolucija koješ baš radi tog frame-ovi su mi kao padali, kao kako bi rekao u određenom, ako bi stavio normalno sve, u određenim trenucima kao ispadne mi frame koješ i onda ti ono kao zaštekati video, razumiješ? I onda sa vremenom, recimo kad bi igrao, ajmo reći, sat vremena, fali ti 3 minute videa, na primjer. Kužeš? Ja sam igrao sat vremena, a ti zapravo imaš snimak od 3 minute manje. Jer sve ukupno, znači, otprilike sad govorim. Znači, nije nešto puno, ali na duže vrijeme, kužiš, skupi se. Ono, svaki put sekundica, kužiš, nakupi se to.
Intriguing. I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it.
A jel ti se
but I
da
need
na
more to
Twitch?
work with.
Otić samo
I
vid.
need to examine the original tablets found at Ebon Stadmont. That will never happen, of course. You do remember I'm a prisoner here, don't you?
Imaš ovaj Twitch kanal? Ja mislim da je se bio već i subscribe.
According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone. I doubt you'd be able to carry it back here. All right, you've piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebon Stadmont, and I'll be able to see what you see. Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you.
Budem sad poslao kolegi Poljaku da mi on kaže šta on misli. Jer mi on bio, jučer smo već pričali, kuš, kaže, ali video ti onak izgleda malo nekvalitetno, kuješ. Ja onak gledam, i kažem, gled, tu sam stavio da i toga, kuješ. I onda on, pa onak, pravi nešto promijeniti, ono, kuješ, baš je ono kao loše. I onak sad se sjetim, jebata, da pravim to nešto promijeniti. Da, mobitel odradi.
According to the scribblings of this grand maestro forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title, the forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes a cursed wood is just a cursed wood.
Da. Okay.
I don't see how that's relevant to our interactions. Not in the least. Still, my words were spiteful, meant to hurt her. There was no need for me to open old wounds. But why does this concern you? I'm your enemy. Are you too dense to see that? You and Ichesis, always sticking your noses into places they don't belong. I suppose I can appreciate that, but kindness won't help you in the coming war. Very well. I'll tell you this. Val loved our daughter, and our daughter loved Val. Kate, I'm not sure what emotions I feel right now. But when my daughter was dying, when she was crying for her mother's comfort, Val wasn't there. She was buried in her work, too busy or too frightened to spend those final moments with Ildaway. Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you. According to the scribblings of this grand maestro forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title, the forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes a cursed wood is just a cursed wood. I don't see how that's relevant to our interactions. Not in the least. Still, my words were spiteful, meant to hurt her. There was no need. Interesting. Honesty and a shrewd tactic. I can appreciate that. Still, my business is my own. I'm not looking for a friend or to rejoin the Sijiks. I'll help you because the court needs to find the Tower Crystal as much as you do.
Dobra.
Evo da je klopati nešto pa dođem. Zato...
Ajde. Dortek.
Hvala.
Samo da vidim ovako. Da, baš tu i trebam ići. Dobro.
Wherever could that blasted mercenary be?
Mutta
The room is working perfectly. It's almost as if I'm standing right next to you.